a gay Christian support network has just been set up for Hull and East Yorkshire. It comes at a time when different denominations are examining attitudes towards sexuality and issues like same-sex blessings and same-sex marriages. Two of the founding members of the new network join me in the studio. Lucy Gorman's from North Cave and Gerald Fox is from Hull. Good morning to you. Nice to see you both.
Morning.
Thank you for coming in. Lucy, I mean, tell me about this network. How did it come about?
Yeah, I mean, I have been Christian. I've been brought up as a Christian all my life. And obviously kind of around the age of a teenager, I thought, maybe I'm not as straight as I thought I was. I kind of started having different feelings and obviously came out when I was a little bit younger. And over the past couple of years, I started to think I can't be the only gay Christian in Hull. There's a lot of organisations and stuff that go on kind of in London and maybe in Manchester as well, but there's not really much kind of up in the Yorkshire area. So I guess I just started thinking, I can't be the only one. So put the feelers out to see if there was anyone else out there and whether they fancied kind of some kind of support network or social group. And here we are.
I mean, two of my friends, closest friends, are gay,
Yeah.
and we've talked about the difficulty that they found in coming out, and in the end, it certainly wasn't a problem. But
Yeah.
how did the church help you with that? Because they haven't got the church to help them. Did that help you more?
Yeah, I mean, it is a difficult situation because obviously the church can be somewhat divided in this subject. I think what I did do was I went on the internet quite a lot and joined various kind of gay Christian forums. I obviously did a lot of research into it myself, reading various books, looking into Bible passages, and it's not something you take lightly when you're a Christian. I think it's a under the carpet subject with the church, which is difficult because it means that you are not necessarily scared, but apprehensive to go to the church or anyone within the church for help, or that's certainly what I felt. No reflection on anyone that I know, but it's just a difficult subject. So I wouldn't necessarily say I went to the church for help. I went to kind of the internet and Googled things and obviously prayed a lot about it and went to God as opposed to the church as to whether what I was and what I am is okay.
Well, listening to Lucy's experience is Gerald Fox. Gerald, you've had Lucy's experience there. Tell me about yours. Does it mirror Lucy?
Not really, in as much as I came out as a gay man before really I found my faith. So in a sense, I'd come to terms with my own sexuality, and that issue had been dealt with family and friends. And then I sort of came to faith. In fact, one of the things that had proved to be an obstacle to coming to faith is one's sexuality. And I know for a lot of gay and lesbians, they may not see the church or the Christian faith as a particularly welcoming place. So it was the other way round, really. It was about accommodating my faith to my sexuality.
We've seen in recent weeks the debate about women bishops rear again and that move a step forward. That's one aspect of the church that's changing. What about aspects of towards gay people? And is there a juxtaposition between you being gay and having a faith among certainly maybe more mature members of the church?
The church, we're a broad church, and I think meeting people in the gay Christian network, different people have different experiences at different churches. Some people have found a lot of support and been welcomed and affirmed and loved and accepted for who they are. Other people have had very negative reactions and adverse reactions, and the whole point of the group really is to provide somewhere where if there are people who are struggling in their faith communities, in their churches, then hopefully they could come to us and get some support and some advice.
Yeah, and I mean, just carrying on from kind of what Joel was saying, I think from my own personal experience, it would have helped me if there was a group or if there was just someone that I knew that was gay and Christian and had come out and come through the other side and was still all right. it would have really helped, and I think that's probably one of the main issues that we set up, just so that if people are kind of thinking, I can't talk to anyone about this, or feeling kind of alone in their own kind of world, then there is people out there that have been through it and come out the other side.
And because there wasn't anybody particularly for you, Lucy, now that you have come out and you're talking about this, do you feel somewhat of a trailblazer? Or do you feel you can give something back to someone who's the next person to do this?
Yeah, obviously I'd like to. If I can make anyone's kind of experience of coming to terms with the sexuality and coming out a little bit easier, or provide support to anyone who is going through that, then yeah, of course, that's absolutely what we're there for. And kind of, as Gerald said, meeting different people who have come from different backgrounds and had different experiences, I think helps us as a group to support people who come to us, because hopefully there's going to be someone who can relate to one of our stories.
And this week, the issues of being gay once again come to light through Tom Daly. And for you too, someone like that, Tom Daly, who can feel confident now about talking about his sexuality where he is in life. How inspiring is that you've got another figurehead now? Yeah,
I mean, that's fantastic. It's interesting, though, because a lot of the comments that you get is, why should this be important? And actually, we'd love to live in a society where it isn't important, actually, when somebody's sexuality is not an issue. And very often, it's the gay and lesbian community who are accused of making it an issue. We're not making it an issue. It's society at large that makes it an issue. And it would be great to think that one day we'll live in a society where actually people don't feel the need to actually come out so publicly, because actually it's just not important.
And just finally, tell me about the network and people listening to this in a similar position, looking for help. How can they join up? Do they have to be from Hull and East Yorkshire?
Well, it's just a case of travelling, really.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to be we meet in Hull.
Yeah.
We meet once a month. We've got a programme of events, and if people are interested, we've got some people coming over from Leeds.
Yeah, we have people coming over from Leeds. We've had a guy contact us kind of from York. As long as you're willing to travel, then absolutely, we're not going to turn anyone away. So, yeah.
Well, we'll get your details, and I'll put them on Twitter and Facebook after the programme. We'll get them out online through the usual BBC Radio Humberside methods. Really nice to see you both this morning. Lucy, Gerald, have a nice weekend. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. This is Sunday Breakfast here on BBC Radio Humberside.